This is the story of the Lady of the Lake, a Welsh fairy tale, set by Llyn fan fach Lake. Gwyn the Welsh farmer sat at the side of Llyn fan fach Lake, eating his lunch. This was his favourite place in the Welsh hills. All of a sudden he saw the most beautiful woman he had ever seen coming towards him from the lake. He was mesmerised and offered the lady some of his lunch. The lady said, "No thank you, that is not the sort of bread to win me over." And then she vanished back into the lake. The farmer sat at the side of the lake in shock, looking at his bread. He then jumped up and ran along the path to get home to tell his mother what had happened. When he told his mother what had happened, his mother suggested a part-baked loaf to tempt the young lady to eat with him and maybe get to know each other better. Gwyn was grateful for the advice and picked up the bread his mother had baked to take to the beautiful lady. Gwyn then ran back down the path to go back to the lake, bread in hand, to see if he could see the mysterious lady again. When he got back to the part of the lake again, it was raining heavily. Gwyn waited all day in the rain getting wet. Just as the rain stopped, Gwyn sat down to eat. The beautiful lady of the lake appeared again, and could see the lovely bread Gwyn had bought for her. Gwyn offered her the bread. This time the lady accepted the gift. The beautiful lady started to return to the lake. Gwyn blurted out, "You are the most beautiful woman I have ever met. Will you marry me?" The lady turned back around. The lady smiled and said, "Yes, I will, but there is a condition. If you strike me for no reason 3 times, I will have to leave and go back to the lake forever." Overjoyed, Gwyn agreed. They got married in the church and they were very, very happy. The villagers threw confetti at the happy couple. The Lady of the Lake took Gwyn back to the lake, and her many farm animals came from the lake to come and live on their farm. This made the farm very rich. The first strike happened when they were on the way to a neighbour's wedding. Smiling, Gwyn playfully tapped her shoulder with the gloves. "That's the first causeless blow," she said sadly. The second strike happened at a baby's christening. The lady burst into tears. Confused, Gwyn tapped her shoulder asking why. "You've struck the second causeless blow," she said sadly. The third strike. At a funeral, she suddenly laughed with joy. Embarrassed, Gwyn tapped her shoulder. "But you've struck the third blow. I must return to my world forever." She left immediately, walking toward the lake while calling each farm animal by name. They all followed her into the water and vanished with the lady into the mist. Gwyn fell to his knees, and was overcome with grief and regret. This is not quite the end of the story, because legend says the lady did return from the lake to teach her sons how to heal, and they became famous physicians.